Hi friends, welcome back to my crafty desk. Sandra here at Blossom and Inspire. I am doing the final video. This has to be the final video for Halloween, but because I need to get on to other things. But I thought I would finish this little thing up with my friends here and get this signature sewed in as well, because I have two of these vintage style cover journals that I'm making. It's the Tim Holtz fabric that was gifted to me by Denise. Yay! See, I know. Because she told me. Thank you. Anyhow, I decided on this one. You know, I still want to see all this stuff, and I thought I didn't want to use that same film. I didn't want them to be identical, you know. So we have this one over here that we just did and finished. We got the signature sewed in together. Let me get these paper clips off. Everything should be dry. And I've got the pockets on there. So just as a recap from the other day, let's just see where we're at. I think I need these to sew the signature in. So the back panels have that, it's not acetate, it is a transparency film, and it's heavier duty. And then we can stick things in the pockets. Let me see what I have here that will fit in the pocket. So now I have this pocket also. It's transparency, so I could put something in there, and I get all of that beautiful picturing back here. I love that. So that's going to work for that just perfect. I'm going to stick that in there so I don't forget. And then I won't forget, but I mean, you know, I want to use that in there. Hello. So the signature is the same papers. There's a couple of them that may be tiny bit different, but it's the same layout, same amount of papers. It's the same papers. Oh, and then this outside cover, goodness gracious, was this one right here. Isn't that so pretty? I love it. And then this cover right here, I used the same fabric on that front cover, and which I love it. And I mean, I don't think it needs anything else. Everything could always use more, but it doesn't have to. And then the inside cover. Hello, Jason. The inside cover, I like it as well. So I wanted to do something where I can still see through it, but I don't want to do the transparency film again. I thought, let's do some differences. And look at this. I like this. This is that meshy stuff that I got in some Happy Friendship share. So I don't want my pocket to be more than 4 inches deep. I think 4 inches deep on the front pocket. I like that because it in this one I have a little bit of overhang on after my envelope. I feel like my front pockets need to have at least 4 inches just because of what I put. Maybe I don't want things falling out. Anyways, 4 inches, about there. So about up there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this up. This is not glued or seamed. I'm going to, but it's folded over and it stayed that way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use that as my top edge. And I think it's going to be kind of one of those things where things are going to catch on these little pieces here. I'm not going to worry at the moment. Let me see. Let's just do a little trial thing here because I want to see through it. So I would have to have something very clear, and I just don't want to. I think this will still work. Yeah, I think it'll go. It goes with lace. I do it with lace. I'm going to put it on here about my 4 inches, and then I can trim the bottom off after we're done. So 4 inches or so, just about. I can take that up a tiny bit more. I just want, yeah, I like all this. It's poison, it's dangerous. You can still see through it. You can't make everything specifically out, but you can still see through it. That's what I like. I'm going to do a little bit of glue on this. Same thing with the edges. I want it to be over so that I have the option to cut it down a little bit. Gluing. I'm going to use my Fabri-Tac. I think it's Fabri-Tac. Was it? What is it? 3-in-1, whatever. It's one of those. So, and I want it to go all the way. I want it to go all the way onto that, what is that, painter's canvas or that you use, drop cloth. It's the drop cloth fabric is what that is. So let's see. I am going to go right down this edge here, I think. There's going to be lots of threads in the way, but I don't know what else to do with those. We'll put that one down like that. And I think my pocket's good, 4 inches. It's close enough. I also need to do the bottom, so let me lift that up. And then I can sew my signature in after I get this attached. All these fuzzies. Okay. That one thing, that's another reason why I wanted to sew. If you don't sew, you'll definitely want to use a lot of glue because this drop cloth shreds. It's definitely shreds a lot. So I want it to go. I'll just take it. Since I'm done sewing. And I don't know if my pocket's straight. Okay, there we go. Where's my little spatula? There we go. This little makeup, it's not really a spatula. I don't know, it's this makeup thing. Okay. I don't know why I use that. I can't tell if it really touched, so I want to use my fingers anyways. There we go. And then we'll go on this side and put this one down. Oh, I went way up and over. That's okay. Then I can always come back later after I have it stitched in if I have to do any adding of glue or little lace pieces or different things. I got a lot of glue on that this time. I can do that. So now I'm just going to let that dry a minute, and then I will fold it in half and see where I want to trim that, because I think trimming it before I do the signature sewing might help me out. Might be a little easier to sew the signature. See, I ran out of bobbin right there, and I'm debating whether to leave those threads there. It's kind of annoying, but I'm not very good at tying them in knots, and so my knot's really loose. Let's see if I can do this. Come on, fingers. Fingers and hands work together. No. Okay. I don't know why I'm doing that. That's never going to stay. All right. Now, whoops. And I actually had sewed those. I forgot about those. I have those ready for, I just put my signature part. I forgot I had already done these pockets to put on here, but that's okay. Like I said, I wanted to do something different with this one. Now I have these two transparency pockets ready to go, and they may go in this journal somewhere else. I don't know. I just don't know. So let's put that over here for a moment, and then we need to do some tear down. So this is the bag that's going to go with it. I don't know where yet. And then I just want to go through my journal, my little signature, and see. I know that's going to be on the front. I don't want to tear that page. Don't think I do, but I do want to tear some pages. I know that, see how these ones are sticking out too far, so I know that that's going to have to happen. This one, middle of the signature. Let's be wild about it, and we're going to just take it. I want some curves. And then this side here. And then these can be re-established in the book. And then I have this awesome piece that opens up Block of Violet. If I remember right, I also did it on this one, which I liked to have. I like the feathery edges on this one. So this one is not that easy to tear. I have to do it opened up like this, the whole thing. I got fuzzies from that ribbon on me, or that tie. I don't like it. I can't, it won't leave. There we go. Let's just do it here. And I really want to stay close to the edge because I don't want this to be too short. I don't think. I keep hearing that printer go off. I don't know what's going on. I'm wondering if my husband bought some equipment at an auction again, because that's usually what Sunday printing is. He's not down here. I could go sneak a peek. I'll be right back. No, it's not. He's got a big job coming up. It's some plans. I was like, oh, what did he buy? Maybe I get a present too then. All right. Okay, tear the edge. And then the same thing on here. Now, did I tear it too small? See, I want to make sure that this, I did. It's kind of small. That's okay. It's not. See how it's more concerned about that doggone printer, and I got to be careful. I got to just get the edge here. I know I could use the ruler, but the ruler doesn't give me this like fuzzy edge here like this, and that's what I want. And this kind of tearing does hurt my hands. It's hard to get in there and do it. This is dedication, right? That's what you call true dedication. But if I have to hold my fingers like this and do like pulling weeds, I'm like, oh, but I can't. All right. I'm just kidding. I help with the weeds. I wonder if this paper would work better if I wet it, but I'm done now. I'm done now. Someone will tell me if they've done that with this paper. Okay, there. And then, yeah, I like that. This one's a little, let's get that cleaned up a tiny bit here. Just those little thin pieces. There we go. All right, good enough. Oops. And then this one. So what I learned on this one is you got to be careful because it will just like tear everywhere. So I think I was trying to go in and out so that it looked like choppy, like, you know, like spooky. And then the top part too. Just give it some tears. Whoops. Oh my gosh, it's like trimming my hair. Keep going and going until you have nothing left. Okay, and that goes on there. I liked that. Is that how I did the other one? I feel like I changed it. Where did I put that? It doesn't have to be identical. I didn't put it on the black one. It was going to be on the black one, and then I took it off. I like it on the black one. Why did I do that? On the other one. I guess they're allowed to be different. Okay, so we have the bag. We have that piece. Oh, I haven't even sewn any of my papers yet. Goodness gracious. All right, I guess I need to get my stitching done if I'm going to do any stitching on this because I'd like to do that before I do all the tearing. Maybe not. I'll just go ahead and I'll just go with the flow on this. Let's see. So that's not going to be torn. That one's not going to be torn. I wanted to go back to the middle. All over the board. I know I want this one torn. I liked using those offcuts from the off tears on the other ones too. So, but I know this page is going to be too big. So let's take this one down. Let's do this one. I don't know if I want like a. I'm just gonna tear it like this. I have to be careful because if I'm going to keep tearing that way and I want it to have layered looks, closer to the middle you tear off the least because that's what's going to show up, right? But you got to tear enough of it off so that it doesn't stick out. There. Just a little bit. I like that. And then when that one goes down, I like that one too. Maybe we'll try the Deco Edge ruler here, but easy for this one. So let's see. I want this to be that much. So let's see. I'm looking at where this line is to help me for the tearing. So I think that's too much. I'm going to pull it back just a tiny bit. I'll put this on that line, and then I will measure this to the middle line. I think that will work. Let's see. Did I do enough? Yeah, I did enough, because you can just barely, they're just peeking out. And I didn't tear all the pages on the other one or cut them down. Maybe I'll take a look at it just to see what I did for. It's just so much pressure when somebody's watching you. So I think, yeah, my layout's different, so I really can't follow this. Did I accidentally do it different? Yeah. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to go through here and see what I want to do. For interest. This is a thin paper. I'm going to do this one. This is easy to tear. And I think this is going to be one of those ones where I can just do a, like a fun tear like that. And I'm going to leave my tops. No, I think this one I'm going to do this way. And this one. Yeah, let's just get crazy. I can always do tip-ins if I need more pages in my book. So then that, like that. Oh, but then do I want that one right there? I don't. Thought this was just going to be a simple sewing in signature. No. Let's see. Kind of like that. Yeah, that'll work. So let's see. I like that one and that one. I like that and that. I like that and that. This one needs to be torn. This is another one of those freebies, and I have like edges and stuff on there that I'm not super loving. I'm going to use my ruler on these ones, and I'm just going to take this off. Whoa, yeah, just that easy. Did you see that? Did you see it? Okay, let's see. Some of these I won't use to repurpose, like these pieces right here that I'm taking off. So I'm just going to go ahead and get them out. And these little ones, they're just too little for me to be managing from my hands. These long ones I will keep with this stuff here, though. They have a little bit more substance to them. And then I want to take this off. Whoops. Spit the ruler right. I think I'm going to go all the way in like that. There we go. That. And then that goes on here. Yep, I like that. Okay. And then that goes that way. This will be some stitching, and I'll leave all that to be all funky. This one I want to tear. This is thicker. It almost feels like a nice grade of construction paper. I wonder if it's like a drawing paper or something. Let's see. I think I like these edges when they're torn with this. I like them, like all this variety of shape. So let's go this way first. Let me see. Let's go this way first. So we'll go to the top. Yeah, it's definitely heavier duty paper. When I printed this off, I remember, for a journal I was working on, and it came out with this greenish tint. And I'm like, oh, that is not going to work. It was not going to work. Not with the journal I was doing. So it just ended up in my stash. Okay. There's that. I don't think I like that tear. as much as I thought I was going to like it. I'm being too controlled with my hand because it's so thick. I feel like I will just, it'll either go all the way or it won't go enough. So I'm just going to leave that. This will all be inked because I like to ink. I mean, all the pages won't be inked, but the torn pages I usually always ink them. So, I mean, I kind of like that. You know, that's going to be inked. This green kind of goes with this, doesn't it? Does that look too crazy? Is that too matchy-matchy? Yeah. That like hurts my eyes. Okay. Skip that. Put this back over here for a minute. I wonder. Nope. I think this bag would look nice there, though. This paper might be fun to tear. This paper, I think I like to stitch on that green one. I don't want to wreck that one. And that one I didn't tear, did I? Okay. Let's see how this is. That journal cover should be dry enough. We can play with it for a second. So what I want to do is I want to fold it in half. Get it as close to half as I can. I can't really, it's all on feel. How does it feel right? And I'm going to use a ruler just to really press that down. It's really thick right there. Oh, I'm bunching up my fabric. There we go. Okay. There we go. I like it. So I like all this. I'm going to trim it down a little bit. I don't want that much flopping around. I don't think at this moment, but I'm not going to cut it now. That's for a later thing. So this is what I want to do. I want to put my book in here. And when I close it, I want to look at my papers to see, do I really want to tear anything else down? And I do. So like this one is kind of long. And it looks like these ones are going to just drive me a little bit crazy too. 'Cause I love seeing that torn edge. Okay. Well then, that's that. I'm going to leave this one intact for now. And these ones I'm going to tear. Set that over there. Keeping this together, hopefully. So I want to tear this one, I want to tear this one, and I want to tear this one. Just slightly. This one I'll tear like this. Just mix them up. All right, let's see. Yeah, I like that because then I can still see the peaking of the layering without it just all layering until it's like a tiny little 2-inch page. So this one though, maybe I'll do the same thing. Yeah, I'll do the same thing with this one. And then I will, so I want to go about right there. So I'm purposely I am purposely absolutely going back and forth with my tears so that I can get that look. And I can still put lace and different things on there. I could put pockets on, which I've done in my other journals. Like I'll still put it on there. It might pop off on the side there, but it's fine. I just like that look. I just like it a lot. This one I'm going to use my ruler and I'm going to do it about, let's see. Oops. Oopsie. See, that all sticks out enough. So I can probably go maybe like, I'll start right there to see if that is good enough. We'll see. We'll see. Line that up there and on this edge, line that one up and then line this one with that. I'll go right to the middle. There and there. Okay, let's see. I don't think I'm straight, but who wants to be straight? Add some mystery here. Okay, there. See, that's a skinny page, but that's okay. They still play well in the journals, don't they? There we go. Yeah, I'm not liking that as much, but with something else on, I think some stitching, it'll change the look of that. Back to the signature. Okay. I do like this opening, same as the other one. I do like that. I like this. Full pages, a torn page, a full page, some half a page, a full page, a torn page, full page with holes. Ooh, a second full page with holes. How did they end up together? Okay. And then that torn, and then that's a full page. And then we have a bag not going there. Torn, torn, torn. Oh man, let's see. Let's see, torn. I guess I did kind of like it on there, didn't I? Okay, let's move this stuff out of the way. I cannot even see what I'm doing. Whoops, I just swapped the piece. Dang it. Okay. If you guys could just see all the piles I have, I just keep like, there's a pile, and they're stacked now on top of each other. That's not good. All right. That's another reason why I have to have the Halloween stuff done, because I have to put this stuff away. Because I need room to make piles for Christmas. See, there we go. Let's see. I still kind of like that bag there. I think it's pretty. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I like it. I'm not going to keep hemming and hawing about it. But there's those 2 pages. I was wondering, do I want to keep those together? Remember the holy pages? I mean, I don't have to. I spilt water. I took a drink of water and I spilt it everywhere. Okay, there's that one. I don't like that one. I like that one there with that. Okay. Okie dokie. And then I kind of like that to break the holes up. That's good. Yeah, I don't want the holes together. I want them to be split up. It's different kind of paper too. So there we have that, that, and that, and that. And well, if I go back in here, then I need to tear it. I don't want to tear it. What to do? Does that go in the front? I suppose it does. So I'm going to keep the holes at the top. Yeah, there we go. I like that. And I like that. Now I just have to do, I'm going to do some inking and stitching, and then I'll be right back and we'll get this baby sewed in, stitched in. Yay! All right, I got the pages that I wanted inked, and I got my sewing around some of the pages done. Now I want to stitch the signature in. So I need to prep my thread. I'm going to use embroidery floss, and I'm just going to wax it with my beeswax. I just bought my beeswax on Amazon a long time ago. It's lasted forever. So now I just want to make sure I get these all in the right spots. So, and then I will look at it and make sure make sure everybody's happy. Make sure I'm happy. The paper's going to be happy, right? It's going to be a book. So let's do that. I'll put that on last. So I want that there. I like that in between that stitching. Oops, come on. And I didn't ink all my pages, but I did ink quite a few of them. And I just stayed with the Ground Espresso Distress ink, and I've used the Black Soot Distress Oxide. I think I already mentioned that, but just to make sure. Oh, let's see. Where do I want this? I think I want this pretty much in the middle. Like, just keep it. I'm not going to get too wild. I don't know why I always want it right in the middle. When I see other people's books, I like how they're all layered, but I don't have another layer here. So I think I'm going to stick in the middle. Stick to the middle. Stick it in the middle. And then I have that one. And then this one, same thing. I'm just going to go in the middle. We'll see if that's where it lands. Sometimes they have a mind of their own. That's good there. That's good. And then this little stack here. I don't think there's anything little in this. Is there? 1, 2, 3. There, yeah, there's the bag. Okay, so let's put those ones down. And then the bag. So like this is extra layers, right? So this would be, my pages aren't short though. So let me see. this is where I can take that off for just a second. So the brown paper is going to fit the whole length. And then this one, what was I doing? Yeah, I guess I would have to go to the length. But I can layer it. See, I'm just trying to get these kind of, just offset a little bit, just for some interest. I think I'm good with that. If it doesn't stay there, that's fine. But it's in the vicinity I want. Now this one, in between the inking and the sewing, I did go outside and help Jason put the, gosh, what are they called? The, whatever, faucets? No, faucets. The things up in the, so the birds can't get under the roof, you know? I can't think of what it's called. Any soffits. Soffits, is that what it's called? Yeah, I think that's what it's called. Anyways, I had to go climb ladders, which I am not a fan of because I'm afraid of heights. He's a lot taller than me. It was funny. He's like, I'm climbing, and I'm like, oh my gosh, he has me on this really tall ladder, and I want this envelope to go all the way to the bottom, I think. He has me on a really tall ladder, and he's like, I think you need to go up one more rung to reach. I'm looking at it. I'm thinking, no, there's like only 3 more of those things left to climb, and I'm not, no. This has to work, or it has to work like this, or I'm not doing this. Nope, over and out. Anyways, we were able to manage it together. I have to remind him though, because he's used to that kind of work. I'm not, and he moves a lot faster. So when he grabs the piece of wood or whatever it is that we're working with, and he pulls it, like I get splinters, and I'm like, hey. So before we start now, I'm just like, all right, let's just do a little reminder. I'm slower at this, and I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing, and I'm slow. So it takes me a second to register what you're saying, and then my mind has to work to do what you are asking. I don't know. Does that make sense to you? That makes sense to me. I don't do that kind of work, so it takes me a minute to register. I don't think he understands that, but that's okay. We're getting better, you know. After all these years, we do a lot better. I'm like, don't yell at me, or I'm leaving. I'm leaving. Don't yell at me, or I'll make sure I make you a really nice dinner. Okay, so my pages, I don't know what I'm doing here, so I'm talking. Shh. Shush your mouth, Sandra. I want that on there, and I want this envelope to the bottom. Will it happen? Oh my gosh, I'm not used to working on specific things like this time of the day, but I have to get this done. Okay, this has to get done. Okay. See, that paper clip is pushing it up, right? Is that what's happening? That is what's happening. All right. Sorry, you guys. I got a runny nose. I can't make it stop. I tried to make it stop. It won't. It does not listen to me. Let's see. Does it matter? Some people say it's better to go flip-flopping back and forth. Some people, I watch them and they don't. They just like put them all on. Does it make a difference? Have you noticed? Oh, goodness gracious. I'm just ripping my paper up. Anyhow, I'm not usually an evening crafter or like I can ink pages, but doing this kind of stuff is even more of a struggle than normally for me. All right, so now that I have that together, I want to fold this in half. Right, just like that. I'm loving this. I'm really loving this. Okay, then I want to lay my journal, my signature inside the journal cover, finding where my end is. I got to stay kind of in between. So when I'm saying the end, I have that packaging. My signature is shorter than the packaging. So as long as I just stay in there somewhere, like you can't see it. So right in there. I like that spot there. I like it. Okay, I'm sticking to that. Try to get that on there. And then I'll fold that one down so I can hopefully see what I'm doing. Oops. Okay. Oh, I don't like it when paper clips do this. See, I'm going to start. I know I'm dropping everything. I know it's time to stop. But I'm going to try and get this thing sewn in, my friends. It has to happen. It really does. I can do it. I can do it. Give myself a pep talk. I can do it. I can do it. I know I can. Okay. Just tuck those in out of my way. It's the only thing I don't like about putting my ties on underneath first is because they in my way a little bit. But it's not that big of a deal. Oh my gosh. You know what? I did not make sure. I'm not even going to worry about it. If it's upside down, it's upside down. At this point, no, I think it's right side up. All right, so I have a small I have a small fat one. This is actually fatter than I want. My other one, you know, I make the holes. They get pretty big. It's easier to sew them, but it is quite large. I think I'm going to end up buying another one. I like this one because it's longer. The point is, see, much longer. So it goes through. I like that. I don't know that I actually need this one. Now that I have that new book cradle, I think I can get away with just this one. Since I'm going to have to use it no matter what, I need my holes to be bigger. So here's my embroidery floss. And last time I did it a whole bunch of times. But 1, 2, 3, and then I don't think I really need it much more than that, even though I do the 5-hole pamphlet stitch. So now I want my floss to be waxed because it has a better grip. It stays in my signature better. I feel like I'm able to get a tighter thing with it. So just pulling it through there. Whoops. Okay, that's good and waxed. Run it through a couple of times. There we go. That in there. Here's my needle, which I like this one. It's a little bit longer. That's kind of sharp. I really like them to be more dull, but that's okay. This one works good. It's not as sharp as those other ones. Okay, threading my needle. There we go. The little piece there. This is extra long. All right, now book cradle. My fantastic book cradle. Isn't that awesome that my nephew Jacob made me? I love this. I love this so much. And he put my name on there, Blossom and Inspire. Oh, I love it. He's so sweet. Okay. He's going to have to make his sister one now, too, now that she's binding books. She's making them. Janae's making books, making journals. It's so cool. Oh, my gosh. Okay. Okay, go in. I want to just leave it right there and make my holes. Okay, so 5-hole pamphlet stitch. I'm going to poke in the middle. Until I reach the bottom, there's 1 hole. I'm going to come up to the top about an inch or so down from the top. About right there. That looks good. Okay, and push it down. And then I'll find a meet in the middle here. Let's see, right there looks good. And then same thing down here at the bottom. Now, let's see. Where I broke my pages right there, like my hole is going to go at the very end of this page, which I don't know if I'm going to like that. So I have to decide, do I want to bring it up a little bit or only put it in the black one? Because I'm going to have my other hole here. Yeah, I think I'm going to take it down. I'm going to put it right in the middle of this black one. So this piece in the middle is only going to have 4 stitches. Let's see how that works out for us. Okay. Because otherwise I'd have my 2 holes like super side by side, and I don't want that. Okay, and do that one. Okay. So nice. Love that thing. Okay. Oh my gosh, I can fill all my holes. I love that. I'll just do a little, just want to make sure that they all went all the way through. I can fill where it pushed out, but I don't fill this hole right here. So let me do this one first. Okay. It's easier now for me if I just go through all my holes and make sure they're nice and wide enough. If I wait until I try sewing, if you've watched any of my past videos, you'll know that's just a big mess. So it is the struggle of a lifetime for me. Okay. Gotta find my hole. Find the hole. Okay, there we go. Now, let's see. Whoops. Let's see. Let's get this girl, this guy, this beautiful journal sewn up. So that was actually the top that I did that, not the bottom. I'm all twisted around. Okay. So we can do the 5 holes. So I'm going to start in the middle with the middle hole. And I'm going to go from the inside. I'm going to poke it through to the outside spine. All right. All right, so that's the middle hole. And then I'm going to go to one of the holes, up or down. I'm going to go, it looks like I'm going to go up right next to it. Just like that. Okay. And then I'm going to go up to the top hole and go from the inside to the outside. Okay. I think, you know what I think I did? I think I made 2 different holes here. There we go. All right. And then bring that out. Give it a tug. And then I'm going to take it. I have this gap from that one to that one, so that's how I know it's going to go back into this one. So now I just got to be careful that I don't split the thread, which is another reason why I like to wax it. I feel like I have a better, I don't want to jinx myself, but I honestly feel like I have a better grip on the thread. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. We'll find out. All right, do want to keep that tight. All right, goodness. I think I'd never done this before. And then now there's a gap on the inside right there, but I'm going to skip my middle hole. I skip it, and then I bring this down to the hole right next to the middle on the downward slope here. And then the same thing, I'm going to take it from there. I'm going to go down to the bottom hole to come back in. All right. Then bring that back in here. And then I'm going to just kind of try to get these tightened up here. Make sure like this middle one's a little loose. I'm going to try to get it tight here with this. Push this through here now. And make sure I don't split my thread. Go back into that second to the, one of those middle ones. I'm going to go in that way. And then I'm going to pull my thread up. I still have that little gap there, and I'm going to push it through the middle. Because there's 5 holes, right? So the 3 holes in the middle are the ones that get a double. You go in twice. I do. And then let's see. Why am I having trouble here? I don't think the fabric is any thicker than the other one that I did so easily. I think I have 2 different holes here. Oh well, I won't split my thread that way, will I? So, and then if you terrorize it to the point that it needs some lace on it or some fabric or something, then, you know, do it. Just like get it done, right? Take all these off. Oops, sorry. That was a wild ride. Okay, I still need to tie that, but I want to tighten up my things out here. So that was not fun, this one. I made it 2 different holes. That's okay. They went through the pages, right? That's the important thing. This is going to be bound together somehow. So let's make sure. Now I need to tighten them up. And these have to be on 2 different sides, which, well, they did that on their own, so that's good. So I can't just pull it right there because it's not going to tighten up all of these. See, like that one's really loose. You see that? You don't want that. You want it to be, you know, that's loose. This one's nice. So I have some strengthening here to do. Let's do this. I'm going to pull from the top here, and I'm just going to work my way down. Okay, and then I got to follow this one down to here. Oops. Pulling the wrong one, of course. And then pull this one here. Is it this one? There. Okay. Now I kind of wish this one was a little bit more tighter. If I pull it this way. No. See, I shouldn't have done that. I should have just left it. Now I stretched it. Okay, and again. And here she goes again. Round 2. Round 10. Nice. Okay. And then I made these very long because I wanted to I'm going to put dangles on this one too. I got to use those things up, but I don't want these just hanging out. I'm getting in my way right now. So let's do this. Oh, that was not I'm going to make a knot. Dang it. Okay. I got to stop. Let's take a peek and see how this came out. And I know I'm going to trim this up. I should just do that right now because this is something, see, these are the little things that I know I want to do right now that I will forget to do. And I got, let's see, I'm just going to use these right here. And I'm just going to, I want it messy. Oh my gosh, I can hear the TV upstairs, and I'm pretty sure it's news. That's horrible that he has it up that loud. Like, I already went up there and shut the door. I was like, Jiminy Christmas. It could be football, though. I mean, it's kind of loud. Maybe it's football. I have no idea. So I'm going to go in and then out. Oh, I don't want to cut all my threads off. I just did. See, I cut a bunch of threads. Oh, well. Then those can be good scraps to use. Put those over there. All right. Then I'm going to cut this side off, too. A little bit. Oh, my gosh. There we go. And then this one, too, a little bit. He's probably wanting dinner, but you know what? He made me go out there and help him work. So then I got backed up. I needed to get this done. So I don't know how much time I'm going to have this coming week to do videos. I have a lot of stuff on my plate right now, but I need to, and I want to have my videos done. And I like crafting. I want to get this stuff done. So, you know, I have to do it. Got to do it, and I have to go to work. Okay, there we go. Now, when that is done, I can put something on this back here. I actually don't mind. It doesn't bother me. I picked this color thread because I liked that it kind of looked like this darker butterscotchy color. Butterscotch. There, and then this, when this ties, won't that be cute? All right, let's see what it looks like. Did I get all the pages in the right way? So I stitched there. I've got my pocket, and it's nice and sewn in. It's got glue. Oh, that's what we're gonna do. Remember, we're gonna see, like, things go in there easy. Yeah, just as easy as they do any kind of lace pocket. Fantastic, fantastic, love it. Okay, so I have that. I have stitched up there. This one I did some crazy stitching around the edge here. This is all ripped. I should have actually went back and did some more stitching on here because this might just fall off, but that's okay. Something to think about another day. Left no stitching on that one, and that I loved this one. I think that's so pretty with that white. It's like a creamy white against that yellow and the black stitches. And then that one, just inking on those. And then I didn't stitch on this, but I wanted something softer, so I just did like and I went all the way around this page, and I just did it twice, and it's messy. It's softer than the zigzag. I wanted something softer because of the flowers. And I like the way it looked right there with the stripes right there. Nice. And then I love this layer. Look right here. So we have that kind of a greenish tint to that. Love that. I did stitching just right there. And then just inking. This had so many black marks on it already, so I just went with black ink. And then I did the same thing with this bag. I just did a stitch around it, and then I did up on the other side. So this part will be a pocket right here. And then this page. And this is a coffee dye page that was just white. And I think I was just taking like a rag or something with coffee, and I was just on it like this. And let it set. It didn't look like it was going to do anything until it did something. I was like, well, I like it. I like it a lot. So there's that. There's that one. I did no inking on that one. I did inking on that one. And then there's the middle. And then back again through this way. All the pages are in there. This is another thing too. I'll go through my book sometimes, and I find that I do these pages when I'm taking them apart and putting them back together for sewing. I put them in there. I don't put the other piece underneath the whole thing. And then I do the sewing. I don't think about it. I do the sewing, and then I'm going through it, and then I just pull a whole page right out. I'm like, oh man. Oh man, got another one of those little things. So I can do a tip in with this, or add a card on there so it makes some kind of flappy thing or whatever. And then, yeah, and then, so now when this comes this way, I guess we don't have that layered look. But we have a little bit right here. That's pretty in the back. That's pretty. Oh, I like how you can see that. And then, yes, going to the back of the book. All right, my friends, I am done. I'm going to, it's kind of sad, but I'm going to put my books away. I'm actually going to go get a bin. I'm going to put this book in my, with the other one. And let me see, I'm going to tie this up, put it away for just a moment. I got a few things I'm going to put in the bin with it that I know I've got, but isn't that going to be so pretty? I love that. So there's that one. And then there's this one that we did, and this has got those clear pockets. They're so cool. I love that. I'm glad I did the pockets different on both of them. How will I ever part with these? I don't even know. They're so cool. I love them. I love them. Does anybody else find that hard? It's hard to part with them. They're like your friends. I spent so much time with them. And then we should do like a quick look at the Junky Junk journal because I'm done. I'm going to be putting this one away too. So let's do a quick little peek through this and see what it looks like. So we got those ones done. And then this one. So where's the front? Here's the back. See, I never even finished the closure. And I don't know if I've done more since the last time we were together, but just in case, let's take a look. So this was a bag. And then just got some stuff on here. I think I've done almost everything on here with you. So I did find some things. I was like putting things in here. I thought it'd be a great idea to put things that I made the kids, but the things I made were so bulky, you know, but they are good ideas. So maybe they'll just go in like my idea book or something. And instead of in here, because it was really thick. This is going to grow fast. So here's a pocket there with that card. We did that together, and then nothing. Yeah, I don't know if I've added anything since the videos. Got some journal spot there. I want to make more journal spots. Oh, see, I never even put this in anything, but maybe I'll stick it right here so I don't lose it. And just put them right in there for a minute. I think I put them on that page because I was going to put a pocket there, and I didn't get to it. I love all this. I love this. And I also, look at, I saved the strips that I cut that off. I do like this. I want to put something on here so that it's not all that. I'm going to put something there, but that's next time. Okay, let's see. This page, and then I got a pocket right there with the birdie, and with a stenciled birdie. There's the middle. Okay. That thing is long enough. I could put charms on this one too. I just feel like there's so much going on. It's so like wild. It's a wild. This is a wild one. It actually looks cool without anything. Oh, I forgot that I put these pieces right there. I like the texture when you just rub it and you're just like, oh, there's more there. It's cool. Loving it. Loving it. Yeah, I definitely need a plan pocket right there. I think next year I'll maybe, well, I'm thinking this now. Oh, that has that clear gesso. I love that filling. Oh, I love to fill it. Just want to see. Okay, I had to see. The ink's going to lay on it. All right. Oh, and then that pocket there. That's cute. I love that. And there's some lace right there. Oh, and a belly band right here. Did I make that with you? I don't know if I have anything that'll even fit in there. Oh, this big tag. Isn't that cute? Love that. It's supposed to go in here, though. So let me put that back in here for now. And yeah, I don't know. I don't think I got very far. I'm like, oh, I'll do a flip through with this at the end of this whole series, or the spooky season that I'm in. But I didn't really do anything more. I love this. That feels like it was melting. It's sticky. This is just like my garbage. That was my garbage paper. Oh, that's right. And there's another middle piece. Did I not? Pocket. Oh yeah, she's a card. She's so cute. She is a card. She's such a card. She's wild and crazy. Oh, yep, I did that one. Okay, I got something in that pocket at least. Yeah, I think I need a plan. What I'll do is I have 3 signatures. Maybe what I'll decide is how many things I want to put on both sides of the signature, and then work that way. And then that'd be cool. So like, see, this would have been fun, having stitches, you know. I guess I can hand stitch it, but that's not going to happen this year or next year. I love this little side piece right there. In that pocket. Did I make that a double pocket? Oh, I did. Good. Good job, Sandra. Oh, and then that one. That's cute. I like that. And then this is a pocket. Oh, this is a double pocket too. Oh, that's right. This one was supposed to be up that way, but I was talking too much and I didn't pay attention. Okay. And there's that one. And I love this. I'm going to put some more of this in the book. And not a whole lot. I don't want it too fluffy. Well, I'm thinking 3 pieces. I think I have that one right there. And that's on the 3rd signature. So maybe 1 on each signature. And that should be enough, as long as I spread them out so they're not all together. What's this? Oh, here's another thing I made with the kids. See, it's too thick. It just bulks it up. Because there's a bag. See, there's a bag on the back of this. And then there's this card. This is what oh, these are what I did last year. This is what I did last year. Okay. But I'm going to keep that in there for now. And then that. Yeah, my pages are empty. They've got color on them. I'm almost wondering, like, even though I like these, I'm almost wondering if I'm going to go back and do white gesso on some of these papers, just to start drawing or doing other things on them. I mean, because I could do whatever I want. Oh, I forgot about this. This is my favorite. I love this. This was my favorite. Yeah, so even if I let go of this book, I have to, like, rip this out. I love this. Okay, I'm having a hard time getting that in there. It is not the book. It is me. 100% to me. Oh, remember this? like, what can I do with this garbage? And this actually, I think, still opens because it's got that sticky stuff on there. Just being a little nutty. And then there's that, and that, and then that. Okay, so not finished. And then I'm going to, I can't remember, somebody had the idea of using this handle as a closure. So I'm thinking, I like that idea. I'm thinking about undoing this from this one. Then I'll extend it to this. I'll extend this and make it a bigger one. And then put something there so I can do that, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. Depends on how fat this thing gets. All right, so there you go. I've got more done with these 3 little journals, which none of them are completed, than I've done with anything in my craft room in a very long time. Anyhow, thanks for hanging out with me, my friends, and going through the struggle of stitching in that signature. Let me know if you're interested in one of these things, one of these book cradles. I love it. I love a book cradle. And then I'm going to find out from my nephew Jacob how much they will be, and then you can decide if you want to get one from him or not. Yeah, I'll get that information. I need to find out more from Jacob about the book cradles and the pricing and how to ship them and all that good stuff. So, my friends, I hope you enjoy all your moments, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.